Hi guys, it's Detailing Now again. So today's question is, how do you maintain the value of your vehicle? Today's subject is a Mercedes C200, and as you can see, I'm taking you around to see the vehicle, the real state of it, before we attempt to maintain the value, or as I call it, add value to the vehicle. Because if you're purchasing it like this, then obviously before you start using it, you will do your own stuff to it to bring it to your standard, or to a standard that will be easy to maintain. This vehicle, I must say, is not too bad. I've seen worse vehicles than this. The bodywork is in okay condition, it's acceptable. The interior was acceptable as well. But how do you move on from there, from it being just acceptable to it being very good, to your standard, to a standard where you can maintain? What we're going to do to this vehicle, we're going to do, for the most part, one stage polishing. But as I move on, I'll be targeting specific scratches to remove and make sure the vehicle at the end of the day will look as good as presentable, closer to when it was new. And then what we do from there is I will protect the paintwork so that the elements will not be able to penetrate and discolor or make the vehicle look tatty again. So in this video as well, I'm going to ask my guest today how or what she understands by maintaining the value, so that we have another insight of what's going on. So thank you very much, Beatrice, for agreeing to come on board to give me a little bit of what you understand by maintaining the value of your vehicle. If I may ask you, what do you understand by maintaining the value of your vehicle?
Okay, thank you for inviting me. I'd say to maintain the value of my vehicle, initially I'd have to maintain the body work, make sure that the body of the vehicle is always in good condition, making sure it's clean wherever possible, getting rid of especially bird droppings, which usually damages paintwork, so making sure that's seen to sooner rather than later. Also, I'd say that in terms of internally, making sure there's no discoloration or spillage on the seatings, keeping the material on the roofing of the vehicle clean, basic car maintenance in the engine, making sure service is done on time, not letting your petrol run fully low, because that does do some damage to the engine as well. Yeah, and I'd say that's basically it from my point of view.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Beatrice, for agreeing to come and give us this insight of your understanding of maintaining the value of the vehicle. I just want to say just quickly, what we're doing now is polishing the vehicle. As you see the previous clip, I was using quite aggressive, not too aggressive, not an aggression that will cause any damage, but something aggressive to remove targeted scratches. And now I'm using a dual action polisher to finesse the paintwork. So back to adding value. Today we're talking about only the body work. What have you done to your car in order to ensure that, or what has been done to your car by detailing law in order to ensure that your car is protected? You did mention bird poop.
Yeah, so there's some coating, some protective coating that's been put.
Ceramic coating.
That's the one that's been put on the vehicle. So when there is any bird droppings on there, it makes it really easier to come off. It doesn't really penetrate the paintwork as it.
Can I just ask you a quick question? I know you maintain your car yourself. You enjoy waterless detail in your car yourself. Do you know, or have you noticed the difference between before it was ceramic coated and after it was ceramic coated? What's the difference? Is there any difference?
I'd say probably since the ceramic coating, it makes it a lot easier to clean because I find that the dirt is not so deeply attached to the paintwork as it was before the ceramic coating. So I guess the ceramic coating gives it that layer of protection where it makes the dirt easier to lift off.
That is exactly what I thought as well. Basically, the ceramic coating forms like a film that stops the dirt from latching on the paintwork and therefore makes it very easy, just like Beatrice I've just said. So there you go. And it makes maintenance very easy. If you want to maintain your car yourself, that is fantastic. Beatrice maintain her car herself. She uses the waterless detailing system, and I tell you what, her car looks great. If you're wondering which car it is, it was the Mercedes Benz that I was maintaining the other day. It's a joy when you have ceramic coating on your vehicle and you're working on it yourself. You can literally use just water, just literally pour water on it and remove the water or dry the water in a gentle way, and the paintwork will pop. But the good thing about using the waterless detailer is it has some wax in it, so you you add protection to the paintwork. Beatrice, how long have you been using waterless detailing system? How long?
I'd say it's been quite a while because I was using it on my previous vehicles as well. So on this particular vehicle, I've now had it for I think the best part of 3 years now. So it's had it since I've had it.
Thank you very much. And before the waterless system, how do you care for your car? Because I know you're really into your cars.
Well, before, well, I'd say I was still using waterless, but it was Williams. The
Oh,
Williams waterless.
waterless
Yeah,
system.
that's what I was using before.
Have you ever
I
used car wash?
not really car wash. My brother advised me a long time ago with regards to car washes because you always realize you have a dent on your roofing when you go through car washes. So he always advised me against car washing through the actual car wash itself. So if it did go to the car wash, it was either the hand wash that they do or using the spray thing to do it yourself as opposed to going through the actual car washing mechanism that they have at the car wash places.
So any reason why you decide to not go to the hand car wash people?
Apart from the fact that sometimes they don't do it properly unless you're there literally following them around the car. You know, their cloths that they use are sometimes not as clean as they'd like to think. So it does leave very slight micro scratches on your vehicle.
Thank you very much for this insight and giving us this. So here we have it, ceramic coating being applied to this vehicle after the polishing. And if you look, you can see the deepness of where I have applied the coat. And I mean, later on when I buff it off, you won't see that the deepness that much. But this is this is something that really, really adds a gloss, a level of gloss. And when it's cured, when the product is cured, you can really tell when you run your hand across it, you can literally feel the smoothness of the surface of your vehicle. And even in the rain, you can tell when a surface is well protected and when it's not. So here we go with the ceramic coating applying to the whole vehicle and making sure it's protected to the highest level, and that way adds more value um, to your vehicle. A lot of people who get this hire purchase, either a second hand car or a used car, if you're getting one and you intend to keep it, then it's very important that you protect the vehicle right from the word go in order to maintain the value of your vehicle, and ensure that at the point when you decide to sell the vehicle, hopefully you add value to it rather than what's the word to use, to deplete the value of it. It is very important for you to sort of make sure your vehicle sells for the price it deserves. We know the vehicles are always depleting, the value of it are always coming down, but you can maintain the value of your vehicle up to the point when you are ready to sell it. Another point I like to make is, if you have a vehicle that what is the method they use nowadays? If you get a brand new vehicle and after 3 years you take it back and get another one, what is it called? I'm not sure, but you get me. If you get a vehicle that you will return, before you return it, I will advise that when you get a vehicle, you sort of do this kind of protection, so that your vehicle is protected right from or the vehicle is protected right from the word go, and therefore you won't be surprised with some charges, hidden charges that you might face when you take it back. So as you can see, ceramic coating, I can't help it but to caress this mirror glaze quarter panel. As you can see, it's just wonderful. It looks great. So thank you very much for sticking around, and please consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. We've got some great content. My intention is to educate my clients and bring the awareness of how to protect your vehicle and make your vehicle look good all the time. Detailing law, remember, we are mobile. We will come to you and sort of respect your car right at your doorstep, make it look good right at your doorstep, and bring glory to your car. Detailing law, this is how we do it. Get in touch with us on our website, www.detailinglaw.co.uk, or email us on info@detailinglaw.co.uk or detailinglaw@hotmail.com. Thank you.